Show him your father's painting.
All right. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Miles Brown, your host, and today I'm jumping right in there with why I stopped listening to rap. My first point is a very obvious one. I stopped listening to rap because I'm a father. Having two daughters, I realize so much more now that what I listen to, what I normalize, will be normal for them. And the things that are talked about in rap music, the things that are normalized in rap music, are just not narratives that I want my child growing up thinking is okay, especially having girls, because I think boys too will be affected, but I feel like the detriment that it has on the girls is ridiculous, especially when it comes to self confidence, valuing intelligence in men other than just swag. I think rap does a very huge disservice. And a lot of the glorification of body, like if you just look at women rappers, is a lot of glorification on just the body. Now, I always teach my daughters that their appearance is very much appreciated, but that cannot be the only thing you bring to the table. You have to have a brain. You have to have a sound mind. You have to have integrity. You have to have character. All of those things, they come together to make overall beauty, not just being aesthetically beautiful. That's not going to do it. Not if you want to attract a man of value, a man that has character, a man that's not looking just to have sex with you. You know, you're gonna have to bring something more to the table, and I don't believe rap provides a good balance of that. The next thing, bad messaging. This is a piggyback on just the messaging to children, but also the messaging to myself. Hoes. Hoes is a theme. Thoughts is a theme that you're gonna hear in music a ton in the rap genre, and it makes you dehumanize women subconsciously. You start to look at them as a slab of meat. You start to look at them as something that needs to be conquered, and I don't feel like it values good women. It always portrays the light on the negative type of women, the goers, the thotties, the ride or dies. And in my opinion, the ride or dies, any woman that'll ride or die with somebody with the mentality of a rapper, she's pretty stupid, because she could have all of those things that the rappers are portraying in those videos with a man of good integrity, a man of good character, a man that loves and wants to protect her enough to not even put her life in jeopardy for her to have to ride or die. Like, there's a much easier way to have a fulfilled, beautiful life. Money. Money is one of those narratives in rap music that it takes money from just being a tool to being glorified as a god. In ancient pagan mythology, it was called the god of Mammon. The Bible talks about this all the time. You can't serve two masters. Either you're going to serve the God in heaven, or you're going to serve the Mammon god, the devil, which is, the god of this world. And I feel the satanic messaging of the glorification of money is one of the main attributes to the music. It puts people in that energy of, oh yeah, we get money, everything's good. MOE, money over everything. Like, no, you cannot elevate money to your God. And I felt like having that type of narrative reverberate in my mind subconsciously made me put money on a pedestal that it did not deserve. You feel me? Um, the next thing, and I'm gonna clear up. Money is a tool. Money is needed in every aspect of life, but it is not life itself. We must value life itself, relationships, our relationship with the Father in heaven, way more than the money, because it's just a tool. Um, Moving on to my next point, which is the promotion of vanity. Like, to me, the vanity of having rappers just reverberate Gucci Louis down, um, Balenci's, all of these different high fashion brands, which, to be honest with you, at a younger age in my life, I supported those brands. I love those brands. I felt good wearing those brands. But older in life, when I started to make my own clothes, you know what I'm saying? When I started to paint and create things of my own value, did I start to realize like these things are only valuable based on what me, the customer, is willing to pay for it. And you can go to a secondhand shop, thrift store, whatever, and you'll see those same items devalued later on, or it might not even be the same season. So all of this upfront money that we're taking from compounding and building wealth with, we're running out to try to buy a piece of the American dream. And I feel like instead of trying to buy into the American dream through vanity, we need to be really more understanding that either you're rich, wealthy, middle class, or poor. There is no in between. You know, me and my family, I desire for my family to be wealthy. I desire for us not to have to work. I desire for us to have our money put in places to where it makes money for us. And luxuries are what come way, way, way after. But the imagery in the rap, it kind of puts in average, everyday people's minds that they need to have these things in order to feel that level of value, which I believe is actually devaluing them daily because they're trying to keep up with the Joneses. They're trying to keep up with what's hot, what's new. And the thing that I've learned about life, it's about what you can go without. It's about what you can put on the back burner to follow your purpose, to lead you where God is taking you. Because every season of your life is not going to be where you look the best. And that vanity, I understand looking good. I understand taking care of yourself. I promote that on every account. But there's a place and point where it goes past taking care of yourself into vain admiration of yourself, and you're turning yourself into a god. And then the hustle culture. It's like, as a black man, we're told like work, 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 hustle, and in the rap, work, 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 no sleep, no days off. Man, just keep grinding, get it, get it, get it. But truthfully, it's not sustainable. One of the things that I've learned owning businesses, you can work yourself to death. It's not going to mean nothing if once you get the money, you sick. Once you get the money, you hurt. And once you get the money, you broke. Because your body is just gone through all of these like cycles where you're just hurting yourself to get to the money. And it's like, you done work so much and you so sleepy, you fall asleep behind the wheel. Boom. Catastrophic, bill from the hospital, which is one of the leading causes of sending people into bankruptcy and becoming poor. Is health related, financial issues that people fall on. But the rap isn't keeping these things in perspective. The rap isn't telling you if you go without sleep too long, you can have hallucinations and be delirious and your attitude and health can be affected, and all of these things are so short term. They're not long term based to promote a healthy lifestyle that, like how God says, your latter will be greater. Having everything today and right now is really not going to benefit you, like have something that you've never done before, take some time to grow to where you don't skyrocket up, crash down. You hiding stuff over here because you fake rich on the internet, or you fake rich to these set of friends, but in reality you really ain't got it like that. You out taking vacations and trips on credit cards and you're not paying them back. So then on top of the credit cards, they crushing you on the interest, so, and that sets you up for bad credit, kills you in home ownership, and it's just like a trickle effect because you're an average person trying to keep up an above average lifestyle because of the messaging and satanic messaging that's being reverberated in your brain over and over and over again from music. And these were things that I dealt with personally, and I felt it and I saw it, and I looked at the people around me and I'm like, they don't realize it, but unconsciously they're being influenced heavily by the rap that they listen to. And the do what thou wilt, like the do what thou wilt messaging and rap, like just people don't even realize that idea of do what thou wilt, do what you want, do what makes you feel good. That's a satanic message directly from the devil. Like there's no in between. It's in the satanic Bible. Like do whatever you want to do. And that's one of the main promotions in rap right now. Like just do what make you feel good. Just get it how you live. It don't matter. Sleep with this girl. Screw this guy for some money. Do this. It's like all of this has long-term repercussions. And if this is what's reverberating in your mind, it's hurting you way more than it's helping you. And another thing, moving to my next point, I feel like rap limits your perspective. Like it doesn't expand your mind to really understand what else is going on outside of rap. Like rap has this thing where you start to care about everything that's happening with rap. Their life, it's not just entertainment. You become involved with the whole culture. And the one thing about the rap culture to me is, yes, a lot of cool things come out of it. Yes, a lot of swag and lyrics and all of this cool stuff comes from it. But is it really valuable to the mass majority of the people that it's marketed to? Like young adults, kids? Not really. Like they don't need to be thinking about a Lamborghini at 23 when they come from a poor area. Like they need to be thinking about coding, putting themselves in a position to actually achieve these things, because most people not going to be able to become a rapper. Most of the people that pick up drug dealing do not switch like Jay-Z and become some mogul in a different industry. The thug lifestyle that's promoted and in the gangsterism leads to death and murder and loss of friends, family, associates. Like the perspective keeps you in this dog eat dog. Don't trust this person, don't trust that person. Like it's not really community building driven. Like, so if all you listening to is rap, that's the only perspective you getting, it's very limiting. Like, and until you turn that thing off and enhance your time with something else, which leads me to my fifth point is, once you turn the rap off, you have to fill it with something else. I exchanged it first with studying the Bible, getting closer to the Lord and Savior. Second, podcast on maybe some political issues, being up to date on world events, current events, being up to date on things that are changing in my particular craft, so that I can better my craft. Um, and I truly believe it gives you better returns on your investment, better value for your time when your entertainment has value as well. And I love to hear podcasts in my house out loud, reverberating these great business tools, and my children are like hearing these concepts that they might not fully understand, but they're aware and they've heard of them somewhere in the house. And I want my ecosystem and I want the culture of my home to be representative of the type of people not only I want to become, but everybody under my roof will become. And rap to me is just not conducive to the type of people I want my family to be. And the last thing I'd say is I appreciate rap for what it could be. I appreciate rap for making a lot of people money in our community, but it's done far worse for the mass majority than it has done for the few recipients of wealth and riches from rap. So, all in all, I think rap has actually done us more of a disservice than a service in the end. And I'd say leave satanic music alone because most of this rap is pretty much satanic. Of course, if you weed through enough, you can find a couple good songs here and there, maybe a couple artists that speak to you, but I feel like the vast majority of it isn't even worth your time, and your energy is pulling you off your purpose. And whatever you spend time with, whatever you invest in, that's what grows. So if you're looking at your life and you're not happy with it, one of the things that I could say, if rap is a part of your everyday existence, remove that, come back in like 6 months to a year and ask yourself, was it better? And then also for those who are currently listening to rap, ask yourself, once I finish listening to rap, what am I thinking about? What do I care about? And it goes for other genres like R&B as well, like putting you in the idea of sex or bad relationships, and just putting an idea of, it's like music paints an idea. So once you really break down the lyrics, what ideas are you painting to yourself every single day? What's being imprinted on your hard drive in your mind subconsciously every single day? Could R&B and rap be the reason you can't sustain a relationship? Could R&B and rap be the reason you're so concentrated on getting money that you never get a purpose and understand that money comes along with being aligned to your purpose? What's being destroyed by the music that you listen to, that you know you don't have a good feeling about, that you know it's all it's good for is turning up and the turn up culture? Like, could your life be better if you had discipline in this area? I know for me the answer is my life is much better now that I stopped listening to rap. I do hear it from time to time when I'm out. Sometimes Apple Music might play a little bit and I might catch a song here and there, but it's something that I quickly realize that God is not pleased with. I turn that mess off and I keep it moving. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. You can grab your Kiligo ramen shirt off of the Kiligo.store, and we got paintings and beautiful artwork for sale, and more news on that coming soon. All right, peace.